All right. Hello and welcome to Advice, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. Still setting some things up. I was recording the previous review video for quite a long time. It took me quite a while to get it set up and everything, to edit it and all. So this particular stream got a little late, but I think it's fine. We can begin it properly now. So just waiting for some more people to join in, and then we will properly begin this chill live stream discussion video. I've already made a proper review for this episode because it was just so damn good, but I thought that maybe we could have a live stream discussion as well, because there's just so many things to talk about here, and it would be better to just give it a live stream itself. Obviously, I'm gonna make more videos about it coming up soon, but let's just see. Although it's quite late, it's almost 2 a.m. of night here in Indian Standard Time, so I'm not sure if a lot of y'all will be able to join in or not, but nevertheless, I'm just gonna say that this episode was incredible. This was practically incredible. It is honestly one of the best episodes in the history of Attack on Titan, period, and that is not an exaggeration at all. I mean, really, okay, fine, you might say that you're not a fan of this recent developments in the Attack on Titan as a series. You might be a bigger fan of the previous generations or of the previous seasons as a whole, so I'm fine with that. But still, this episode is one of the best episodes in the entire history of the series. And even if you don't agree with that, you have to agree on the fact that this is by far the best episode of this season at the very least. And this particular image, I have chosen this here in the background, as you can see. This image, or rather this moment, surpasses the manga in my opinion. In my humble opinion, this particular moment of Eren's transformation is probably incredibly amazing, and it also surpasses the manga, definitely. This was just that level of good. So yeah, we are going to talk about the other aspects as well. There's Ymir, there's the entire discussion about what happened to Ymir, why did it happen, what exactly were the powers of the devil, which had been, sort of foretold to us, or rather foreshadowed to us for quite a long time. Since the very beginning of the series, we have been told about a girl who traded her soul to the devil, and that's how the Titans are here. That is basically the backstory which has been given to us. But now things are shifting, because we finally get to see the true backstory of Ymir and what she went through, what was her true deal, what exactly happened, how King Fritz, this original guy, was just such a big douchebag. And in a way, as I said in my video as well, it's not wrong to say that he is potentially one of the biggest villains of this entire series, because again, a villain in a series like Attack on Titan is very subjective. It's not a clear-cut good versus evil. It's not a black and white scenario. There is layers of gray, but even with all those things, all those juxtapositions, I do believe that this King Fritz character is possibly the starting point for a lot of the feuds, a lot of the problems that will eventually snowball into the current timeline. And that is exactly what is happening here. And welcome to the stream, Amit. Thank you so much for joining in. I do believe that yes, the CGI Titans were legit amazing. It was incredibly amazing. In fact, you know what? In this episode, which part of the CG I didn't like it that much? I mean, it was very minute, but it was not the Titans which had maybe a weirder, weird CGI. It was rather the army. While the Eldian army is marching behind, we get these scenes of people pointing towards Ymir and all those stuff. There were a couple of CGI moments here and there, and I do believe that these CGI moments were little more janky than your average Titan moments. But yeah, it is 100% that the CGI Titans have improved a lot, and Mappa has put up a lot of effort in these things. They have covered 3 chapters, so do you think they are gonna cover all the chapters? Not at all possible. This is exactly as the prediction went, with episode 5 adapting the rumbling beginning, the beginning of the rumbling. This was exactly as the predictions went along, and with 12 episodes, I do believe that we are seeing an ending at around chapter 130, chapter 131. My point of view here would be the freedom moment. My, what should I say, prediction would be the freedom moment would be the cliffhanger for the season. But I don't think that the entire manga is getting adapted for this season. That Zeke run was yeah, I mean, that was good. That was definitely good. So what are your favorite moments from this episode? Because there's just so much stuff happening here. There's just legit so many stuff happening here actually. So this was really good. This was definitely good. I saw 3 episodes of part 2. Didn't enjoy it because I saw season 4 in dub, and I was going to wait for the dub to release for 13th episode onwards. That was the dub takes a while. But yeah. Chaitanya says, "Bro, this day I will not be forgetting this day. Demon Slayer and AOT rumbling the entire internet." I mean, yes. I will try my best to upload a Demon Slayer video tomorrow maybe, because with AOT and all these other videos and live streams, I'm just so preoccupied that I'm not getting time to cover Demon Slayer properly, or rather weekly. But I do believe that I would make a proper video talking about it. um Demon Slayer and AOT, these Sundays are just so good. I mean, sure, there's also My Dress Up Darling, which is happening or appearing or being telecasted the day before, but these two are just running the Sundays right now. It's no contest. Aditya says, now due to your episode review, specifically the rumbling part at the end, I am going to watch it right after the stream. Do watch it, watch it, and obviously once the dubs are out, do watch it then again. Obviously you'll love this season more like that. If you're a dub enjoyer, no problem with that, but go forward and just watch this, because this was so good. And specifically, I have chosen this picture for the background of this video for the stream, because it's just incredible. This particular moment, this particular transformation, this is the moment which surpasses the manga for me. This particular scream, this particular animation, this particular storyboarding. In the manga, we just got one scene of Eren's ribcage and the head sort of attaching, but here the entire effect of Halu-chan is on display here, and how this what should I say, amoebic like structure appeared from Eren's spine, and how it reattaches its head, and exactly how serpentine it all looks. This is exactly on point, and this is just incredibly good. This was just incredibly good. The Eren scream was legit goosebumps. The voice actor just tweeted that he almost lost his voice. Honestly, a standing round of applause. This was just so good. This was just that good. Yeah, he went ham on this episode. He definitely went ham on this one. This was just that good. That's the reason why I just wanted to make this quick live stream. I know a lot of people probably won't be able to join on this one, because it's very late at night. It's almost 5 a.m. But I was just so excited and so intrigued by this episode that I just wanted to make a live stream discussion. I'll make more videos, as I promised in my previous video, that I'm going to talk about Ymir. I'm going to talk about Eren's new form, this particular form, what happened, and how the anime sort of has surpassed the manga here at this moment. So I'm going to talk about all of those things, and along with that, specifically because the prediction for episode 5 turned out to be true, I'm almost 100%. I'm almost 100% certain here that this season is not going to be able to adapt the entirety of the manga. There's just no. It's just not possible, and without giving any major manga spoilers, I'm just gonna say that I believe that this season is going to end with chapter 130, 131 with the freedom scene. And equally, I'm just excited for that one as well because I know it's going to be incredible. I know. I just know that this one is going to be very good. Both is Historia and Yumi on the same chair. Nice parallel there. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That chair, that rocking chair. Yeah, that is always going to be a hilarious one for me. But young Historia, that was so cute. That was so cute. The OST was also good. I mean, yeah, the choices for the OSTs in this episode were just so incredible. Let's just say incredible. It was just too good. I'm just glad that we are witnessing this, and long time viewers of this channel know my opinion about the manga ending, the actual ending. But even beyond that, even like despite all those things, I'm just glad and happy that I'm able to witness this particular episode, and I'm just so happy with it. I'm just so happy with it. What do you guys think about this episode beyond just animation and voice acting? What are your thoughts about it? As a matter of fact, like something like storyboarding or cinematography, not cinematography, sorry, but rather the way in which this episode was adapted and how the shots are put forth, because I really enjoyed the manner in which some of the angles looked, how Eren's head just popped up, and basically the entire Ymir backstory was just done really well. We knew that some amount of censorship had to be done here, but this was just so good. Tengen, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke versus Gyutaro and Daki has to be nominated for the best fight of the year and maybe win. I don't know. I don't know with everything that's happening here. I just don't know. I thought, especially for Anime of the Year for this 2022, I'm not sure about it. I mean, it's Demon Slayer. It's obviously going to get an anime. It's obviously going to get a nomination, but I was so certain that Mushoku Tensei is going to get, nominations for literally every single thing for the year of 2021. But I was just so surprised to see it was not there. And instead, Attack on Titan Season 4 Part 1 was there. That's just lame. That's just lame. This Season 4 Part 2 was much, or is much better than Season 4 Part 1. But instead of that, we got that instead of Mushoku Tensei. So I'm not 100% sure that Demon Slayer is going to win at this moment, because still it's a lot, depending upon a lot of the things. But yeah, it's going to get a major nomination, and the same goes for IoT as well. Definitely some of the rumbling moments are going to come up, and my only hope here would be that I'm 100% fine with the CGI Titans, the CGI Wall Titans, but I just hope that these Titans walk slowly. Their pace has to be slow. If they walk fast, then their entire brooding or their entire fear factor would reduce for me. They have to be slow paced, like a death approaching, like a certain death approaching. I'm just glad that they showed Ymir being eaten here. I thought they would censor. I mean, it is a little bit censored, especially for me. I don't know the global version, what it's going to be. The NHK version, which I saw, and even on Twitch as well, it was a bit censored. Like the entire thing was not shown, but yeah, the eating was shown. So I'm fine with the way in which they handled this entire thing actually. By the way, guys, if you're watching the stream or if you've joined the stream, then please do give this video a thumbs up. Please do share the stream with your friends. That would be really, really cool of you. I'm just so glad that we are witnessing something like this. So the rumbling finally begins, right? It's here. It is here. Who would have thought that we are going to actually get to see this moment, you know? I wish I was able to do the stream a little bit like a little while ago so that more people would have been able to join it. But I guess this is fine, no problem at all with that. And talking about the adaptation, something which really took me out of the, what should I say, block was the ending moment. The black and white filter for founder Eren talking to the alien race was just incredible. I didn't even imagine like that's how the scene is going to be animated. I thought that it's going to have the regular yellowish colors, yellowish tones, but it was such a good effect overall. That greeny transition looking thing, it's just like a transition. It's just like what should I say, a TV effect of Eren talking to the other people, of holographic Eren. So yeah, that entire effect was really incredible in my opinion, and I've chosen that for the thumbnail for the review video as well. So hopefully you guys like that. Totally Not Mark said Levi chopping the Beast Titan sequence took 4 months to animate. Almost like that. I don't remember the exact figure about it, but yeah, it took really a while to get animated and everything. David, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Hope you enjoy the stuff which we put up here, and thank you so much for joining in the discussion as well. If you're new here, then please do mention your thoughts about whether it's not even a question about whether you liked it or not, but how or what's your favorite part of this episode, because that's the most important one. This episode was just damn good, and the entire Halu-chan scene was also like really well adapted. I was kind of questioning myself as to how the anime is going to adapt Ymir falling into the tree and that part. So I'm just really I was just really curious, but I'd say that they have executed it quite well, like really, really well. Fun fact, all of this had been done in 9 months, which is wild. I mean, yeah, it is indeed wild. And considering the jump from season 4 part 1 to this, it's mind blowing, and it's just so damn good. Props to Mappa for this. And whenever someone tries to say, or whenever I myself feel that okay, the anime is maybe going down the quality or anything, I'm just going to see this particular moment on this video background. As you can see here, this is an anime only addition to this moment. I mean, it's not something which was not present in the manga, but it's rather anime expanding upon it. The entire transformation of Eren was just unholy, demonic, serpentine, and it was just really, really well executed in my opinion. Part 2 will end at chapter 131, like you said, with the Amphi moment, and then I would... Yeah, exactly. I 100% believe that this is exactly how things are going to turn out. I mean, I don't know if it's going to exactly end at chapter 131 or not, because, like we have seen in the last 4 episodes, they have been mixing and matching and jumbling up the episodes and sequences, so it's possible that they're not going to adapt the entirety of chapter 131. They might adapt chapter 130 and somehow introduce the freedom moment into that particular part, and then go into the actual psyche of chapter 131 in the, next quote unquote sequel or next quote unquote movie. But I do believe that as a cliffhanger necessary for this season, it has to be a moment like that. But definitely this is gonna be memorable as hell. It's 100% going to be memorable. Do you think Mappa was saving their budget for part 2 since they were doing other heavy anime, Warhammer versus... I don't know what to say for this, because for the second part, I definitely agree that Warhammer versus Eren... I mean, I won't say that it was amazing. The Warhammer Titan is one of my favorite ones as a design, so I'm definitely glad to see it getting nominated, but it was by no means a good fight overall to even get nominated for the Crunchyroll Awards. So I'm really sad about that one, but I can't really say that they were saving their budgets for part 2, but rather it was just the staff. The staff was definitely overworked with Jujutsu Kaisen and everything which was going on. So I do believe that this season was much more favorable for the actual staff, which is good, which is definitely good. Mrityunjay, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please do mention your favorite parts about this episode here in the chat section. इंडिया में रिलीज नहीं होगा भाई मूवी. आई नो दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम. जुजुत्सु काइसन भी कहाँ रिलीज हो रहा है. जुजुत्सु काइसन मूवी 0. I mean, now with the current trends, seeing everything, I don't believe that it's never going to get adapted, or rather never going to get released. It will eventually release, but maybe a year later or something. But तब तक तो like anime only fans के लिए spoilers आ ही जाएगा. There would be spoilers every year for the anime only fans, and even for the manga fans, it's not going to be worth it to wait for a year or so. So piracy and all these things are definitely going to take place. But that's the sad part about a non-global release. Most of the anime that we know and love don't actually ever get global release. So that's a fact we have to understand. That's a fact we have to believe in. But even then, I still feel like a movie would make much more sense. Like, narration wise, as a cohesive unit of storytelling, a movie would be better than a 6 episode, than a 5 episode season, because they don't have enough material to adapt a full core like a 12 episode season. So it's not going to be Attack on Titan season 4 part 3 full. So who knows. Same case will be for Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, it is and it's something which everyone knows, everyone will do, but everyone will deny on like live and whatnot. But yeah, piracy is the unfortunate truth about a lot of these things. I am currently working on a video talking about how piracy is in fact on a rise once again. In the middle, during or rather before the pandemic, the piracy, like torrenting and all of those things, went down a little. From all the statistics that we have seen, it was going down. But now in 2022, after the pandemic, things have started to take a turn once again. People are once again turning to piracy, not because they are just evil or they just don't have money or they just don't want to support anyone or like the industry. It's just a matter of inconvenience and geologged and all these kind of bullshit. I have Netflix, I have Amazon Prime, I have what is that, Hotstar, the 3 main leading OTT platforms here in India. But despite that, I'm not able to see Peacemaker legally because I don't have access to HBO Max. And at the same time, I'm not able to see some of the Netflix shows which I want because it's geologged. The same goes for Crunchyroll. Even if I pay for Crunchyroll, I won't be able to see the full library because it's geologged. The same goes for Funimation. It's not even available in India. these things are something which has to be addressed. So look forward to it. I'm gonna make a video upon that maybe by the end of this month. So yeah, but that's a lot to talk about piracy. Let's come back to AOT season 5 or season 4 part 2 episode 5, because this is episode 5, chronologically episode number 5. Also, I was excited to see if they're going to add some more Easter eggs or spoilers or anything like that for the paths moment, but it's just normal. It's not something that huge, but it's fine nonetheless. It's like it was done really well, so it's fine by me. Guys, I have Netflix and all the other OTTs, but I just can't be asked to pay $9 more for a VPN to watch anime officially. I mean, it's not even official. Using a VPN won't be actually official, right? That's the problem. A lot of these, OTT services have a problem with VPN itself. I've seen a lot of my friends' accounts getting blocked because they were using VPNs and not. So it's a really weird double-edged sword. So I'm gonna talk about all of those things later on. But now, Mrityunjay says my favorite moment in this episode was when we got close up of Eren founding Titan. Yes, definitely, 100%. It was just so well executed, like the moment when the spine rebounded with the head and his head just took a turn and the ribs just started flying off, and the sheer amount of terror on the face of everyone was just so damn incredible. Chaitanya says an unpopular opinion. I think AOT will get an anime only ending. I think anime is the manga continuation. We will have 3 timelines in the actual story, with anime being the last. Copium. I know. I have been down that road for the last 1 year. Those who like you, those who have been on my channel for, or at least since the last 1 year, I'm not the biggest fan of the ending of the manga ending. My hate for it, or my distaste for that ending, has mellowed down a little. I still am fine with some of the aspects. I have some parts which I genuinely like, but for the rest of the parts I genuinely dislike it. I have a lot of problems with it. So I have wanted an anime original ending for a very, very, very long time, but I know it's not happening. I know it's not happening. If at all it happens, it would be possibly one of the biggest shocks in anime history, period. And if I'm being practically honest with you, I personally would be fine with this ending, with this manga ending being adapted into the anime. If at all, I would have much rather preferred a treatment like Eva for AOT. Like a set of movies readapting the entire story and giving it a little bit of a different ending. If you have seen the latest Eva movies, it would have been like, if you have seen the latest Eva movies, you know what I'm trying to talk about here. Without directly jumping into a lot of the spoiler territories, you know how it began as the very same thing, but slowly it diverted from the main story. So I'm not trying to enter the debate of canon, non-canon, but I want to see AOT explore some other territories as well. So let's just see. Dhruvesh says how this episode didn't break the internet. I guess internet is having much more protection now. I guess the servers of Crunchyroll and the others are having much more protection now. But that being said, Crunchyroll has not officially broadcasted this episode yet. It is going to begin at or rather it's going to begin in the next 6 minutes. It's going to begin at 2:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. That's when Crunchyroll officially uploads the English subtitled version of this episode. Right now what we are seeing is the Japanese raw version on Twitch and NHK streams and YouTube and all these other platforms, but the official English subtitle version is not out yet on Crunchyroll. So who knows, we might witness an internet breakdown very very soon. In the manga, every bird is white, depicted peace and life. Every bird in the anime is black, depicting death and destruction. I mean that is a case to be made. Like, they are making subtle changes here and there. Definitely 100% there are subtle changes being made. The white bird is obviously an allegory to something else, Chaitanya. You have read the manga, right? So you know what I'm trying to establish here without giving much more spoilers. But the blackbirds, I would say for now it's fine. For now, with this rumbling, point of view, this is fine with the blackbirds. Oh, yeah, anybody here who saw the new Demon Slayer episode? It was fine. Yes, it was incredible. I'm trying to make a video upon that. I will, try to maybe do a live stream or an entire amalgamation of my thoughts on this season of Demon Slayer, because it was just damn good. The Demon Slayer episode was signed. Demon Slayer and AOT are trending on Twitter right now. That was not official, nah? Yeah, that was not official. Hold on, if you guys want, I can just maybe, what should I say? Open Twitter or something in front of you all. Like, instead of this background. I mean, this background is obviously fire, but if you guys want me to talk about something specifically, we can just, discuss about it or see it here. Wait, let's go over some of the stuff. I'm going to do a screen share now. Hold on. Hold on, let me do the display capture. Let me begin display capture here. Yeah, that was not the official one. Hold on, I'm just going to do the display capture in just a minute. I'm just trying to figure things out because I have dual monitor setup right now. I mean, I don't have dual monitors, but rather I'm using my laptop and my external monitors, so it might. Just hold on. I'm figuring things out, and then we will properly begin. Yeah, so I think this is. Are you guys able to see this? Oh, wait, no, not this. Display 2. Okay. Yeah. Let's get this going. Wait, let me just remove this so that I'm able to see this. Yeah. So, well, this is One Piece. Yeah. AOT is trending right now. Yes, isn't it? Yeah. Attack on Titan. ABD being ABD, but yeah, I do understand that. Is it out on Crunchyroll yet? I don't know, but yeah, man, this scene, holy shit, this scene was just so good. This scene was just incredible. The way in which Eren screamed and how his arms just broke off. This was legit incredible. I was not expecting this scene to be so good, with Mikasa and Armin just staring into the oblivion, into the dreaded oblivion. This was just chef's kiss. Armin is looking so good in this preview for the next one, episode 81. It's almost, you see, these lines are different, you know. It's almost looking Ghibli like in a way, in a weird way. But this, man, oh, this was just so good. This is censored, obviously, a bit. I mean, these are not censored, but a little bit of the parts are censored, so I'm fine with that. But man, this was good. This was good. This moment right here. This has surpassed the manga for me. The entire Haluchan scene and how it is adapted and how these things are working. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's giving this translucent effect, this entire translucent effect of the Haluchan and how he's looking. So yeah, isn't he too young? Isn't he too young for this shit? What? Isn't he too young? Which part? Which part are you talking about, Chaitanya? Are you speaking? Yes, I am speaking. Am I not audible? Am I not audible? Am I not audible? Wait. Hold on. Am I not audible? Okay, I'm audible. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so far I'd say that we are not seeing any major scenes on Twitter right now. I mean, this is the normal paths, not something huge, but let's see if this episode breaks the internet or not. It has the capability, obviously, but who knows at this moment. Wait, it might be from my side. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I was like, did I miss something or not? But yeah. I guess my headphones died. Oh, no problem. There was a meme I saw when you opened your Twitter. It was a scene when Eren is speaking to all the subjects of Ymir. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I mean, some of the memes of AOT are just too good. And a lot of the times I don't want to, directly jump on Twitter with the hashtags on, YouTube streams and not because, specifically because of not safe for work artworks and all. Because obviously they all use the same hashtags. So who knows? I don't want to get a strike on these streams. But my expectations have been blown apart. This episode was just incredible. This was just so damn good. But yeah, the main part is that chapters 117 to chapters 122 have been adapted, and the next episode will adapt 123 as well. So now that these chapters are adapted, my life is complete. I'm just done. I'm fine. The next part, whatever shit show happens, I don't care about them. But yeah, I mean, of course, episodes 130 and 131 are obviously also going to be a different level altogether. But yeah, this was good. So I'd say that's it. Should I talk about anything more? Do you guys want me to talk about anything more? Just let me know. It is it true that the final episode of Demon Slayer? No, not 30. It's 45 minutes. Yes, exactly. It's going to be a 45-minute episode, and I really hope that I'd be able to maybe make a live stream for that, for the next or the finale of this, Demon Slayer this season. I wanna make a proper video about it before the finale, but let's see. If I get time, then I'll definitely do that. But I think that's it for now. I guess we could leave this right here, because this was just a quick stream which I wanted to do with you all. And I think we are good to go. It's almost 42 minutes. Thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining in. This is super late, and I didn't even expect maybe 2 people to join the stream, so thank you so much to each and every one of you for joining in. We are gonna talk more about these stuff tomorrow as well. I'll be doing more videos talking about Ymir, her backstory, her life story, and everything, so stay tuned for all of them. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, my dress up darling, that video is coming up. I have promised I'm doing that, so no problem with it. I'm kind of done with that monument. Yeah, the first episode was definitely not 1 hour. Alright. So I guess this is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you all on the next one. In the meantime, just one more thing. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Share it with your friends. You know the regular stuff, the regular jazz. Subscribe, share, like, super chat if you want. All those good stuff. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for joining in. See you all on the next one. Over and out.